No, the level is pretty even here at this point. So both tri lanes or both single lanes on the long lane is not doing too well, but Scourge single lane is doing comparatively a lot better. And looks like they are gonna go for the Draw Ranger. A little bit of awkward position to have a tower in between here. Sniper can't really dive, nor can these two really low squishy HP heroes. So I mean, Sniper is content to farm at this point. He's sitting with the Ring of Basilis and the Crystal Maiden Aura, so he can spam away. And this Sharp Note on tower is just an insane amount of push. Speaking of push, the bottom tower for Scourge, for Sentinel is pushed extremely heavily. Only 200 HP left here. Let's see if he could get a nice deny off. He is sitting at level 4 with plus 14 damage. At this point, he could start raising for creeps with Nevermore, with the Crystal Maiden Aura hit. And right now, it's not really looking good for Sentinel. Not really looking good at all here. Sven's grabbing a double damage rune, having 17 and 12 stats versus 24 and 11. So Windrunner CSing extremely well here. But we do see Sven grabbing a bottle. Oh, a miskill on him. Oh, excuse me, my mistake there. And which, I mean, if you look at the lineup on the bottom lane, not too surprising you get a kill on a very low HP Shadow Fiend. Looks like Sven is gonna be coming in. Let's see if he's gonna Stormbolt on the Crystal Maiden. 1 hit, 2 hit. Oh, one more hit. But I think they will get it. One more hit. Sven grabs himself a kill there, but he might be in a little bit of trouble here. Yeah, he is definitely gonna go down to the Earthshaker. Earthshaker grabbing the kill, not too bad there, because that will be fund his dagger pretty well, or at least an early soul ring, or some kind of a boots to boost his mana pool. Let's see what he's gonna go for item. What item he's gonna go for. It's always very interesting to see what Earthshaker goes for, because there right now there's never really I guess a cookie cutter build, as we see a single person teleporting in. There is gonna be a Crystal Maiden trying to support that Shadow Fiend. I think they should have done this a long time ago, because I mean, really, oh, arrow. Yeah, I don't think the Shadow Fiend could have handled, you know, dual stun lane like this. Let's see if they get a deny off though. Potom is trashing forward, trying to get a deny steal here, and we do see Lion backstabbing here, but a really nice rune placed by the by Heen. So they do know. We do see more teleporting coming in. Let's see if they get a deny off. The tower is gonna be last hit. Nice chain stuns coming from the Sven here. Let's see if we pick off the Earthshaker. Earthshaker no mana for the stun at the moment. They're gonna focus on the Lion. Lion cancel the salves here. Nice arrow coming from Potom, picking a. Ooh, nice raises coming from the Shadow Fiend though. Picking off the line here. Let's see if they're gonna focus on the Shadow Fiend. Shadow Fiend extremely low. No mana for raise. Gets by Venture. So really Scourge ganking extremely well. And looks like this CM a little bit in trouble. Potom already have boots of speed, and looks like and Potom goes down. So 2-8 in favor of Scourge. They have pushed the bottom top, but meanwhile Sniper doing work top, abusing his range. He is sitting at 615 range, not outraging Drill Ranger. Drill Ranger is still 625, so I think that's level 2 tick aim. I want to say level 2 tick aim here. And oh, nice aggressive sentries coming from Scourge, knowing that they might place a sentry ward behind the tower for that push. So really well played. Now we do see a Draw Ranger coming up late. Oh. One thing I like to point out is that if you want to just scroll back on YouTube maybe for 5 seconds, when the line was actually coming through, Draw Ranger moved up very, very aggressively. And if you could really pay attention to the tiny things that your enemy is doing, and you could really suspect a gank is coming. Generally in a 1v1 matchup, 1v1 like fight, a Draw Ranger will never really like march up triumphantly against a sniper, unless she somehow thinks she could get a kill. And when both players are at full HP, that generally happens only if, you know, a gank is coming. So because of that, I'm pretty sure the sniper realized that, oh, that Draw Ranger is playing extremely aggressive. So maybe there's someone to gank me, and that is exactly what happened there. And now we do see the Lion actually grabbing some farm. He did get a lot of assist goals, so let's see if he's gonna go for that dagger though. I still think that Lion dagger is one of the best things in the game, as we see a lot more aggressive warding coming from this hasted Sven. He does have God Strength pop, but it is gonna be running out soon. But looks like they're gonna pick off Heen once again here. Oh, it's not good. Sharko shot coming. Oh, but long arrow is gonna be dodged. A little bit of miscommunication coming from the bottom and Sven here. I'm pretty sure they could pick it off Heen very easily if they wanted to. Oh, Heen switch a threat to something else. Come on, Heen. Come on, Mr. Pro Player. If he switched threats to like agility or intelligence, he would have been at full HP at this point. But kudos to Heen actually farming his threats despite getting owned pretty badly at bottom lane. He is sitting at 27.5. Let me oh, nice action going on in the mid lane here. A finger goes on the sniper, picks him off. So really nice roaming coming from Scourge. Still 2 and 9. I think they could put some pressure on this mid tower as well here. Four heroes at the mid lane, and this Earthshaker is in for a rude awakening. Let's see if they can find the Earthshaker in the jungle though. Earthshaker nice using the trees to juke here. And tower putting up a lot of damage on Sven here. Sven hands the bottle to the line for some bottle juice. But let's see if they could do something. Crystal Maiden is going to come around to support. Crystal Maiden is going to be caught on the wrong side of the trees if she goes diving in. Potom whiffs an arrow on absolutely no one. Earthshaker doing some defensive fissure. And looks like they are going to focus on the Earthshaker. Line takes a lot of stun. Line is going to go down to the Windrunner. Really well played. But here is the tower. Might be falling down. Gif is going to be popped. Let's see if they're going to go for the tower kill. No, they're not going to go for it. Potom is going to go for the tower kill. Oh, let's see. Last hit is going to get a tower, but let's see if he's going to die here. He's going to leap out. Should be okay at this point. Crystal Maiden takes a Stormbolt in the face. Should be okay. A ward is... No, ward's not drop here. Let's see. Magic Missile cast on the Windrunner. Windrunner is casted. Let's see, go for the Potom. Potom is... No, she is going to... Ooh. Shit, power shot barely misses. Sentry Ward is bot here. Meanwhile, on the bottom lane, we do see Shadow Fiend being bullied by the Drow Ranger. Shadow Fiend is just not having a good game, being bullied by anyone and everyone from his lane. And they're really good at doing a good job to keeping this Shadow Fiend down. Yes, Shadow Fiend will find his farm eventually, no matter what. But did you just see that? Did you just see that? That's, I gotta say, that's another mistake by by Heen there. If you're going to pop your magic wand, pop it agility threats, because agility threats does not give you any HP or mana bonus. So if you pop it at that and then switch it back to your in threats or strength threats, you will get more HP total. I don't know, I always say this, but no one ever does it. So I don't know. Some nice raises coming from Heen, but not getting killed. Drow Ranger is actually sitting at power threats. I'm assuming power threats and Helmet Dominator. So she does have some nice restorative and raw HP, and Scourge really ganking very heavily here. I think they do realize the Sentinel have a lot of better turtling power with the Earthshaker, with the sniper, and the nukage coming from Sentinel. So might as well push a couple of towers early, get themselves in an early game advantage, and hopefully finish the game early. If you push a lot of towers, your dagger is going to come very easily here. Sniper doing whatever he can with the turtling. You see Sharpener is just really hard to push against because it does damage to creeps. It slows you. You can't really move in without getting your daggers and whatnot cancelled. Potom is gonna go for a Manta Style. I'm assuming Potom nowadays only go for Manta Style. I'm really missing days where Potom just go like a Diffusal Blade or something. Diffusal Blade is actually a really nice DPS item, as we see some initiation going for this sniper. They do have 4 heroes mid, but we do have Venge coming in. They're gonna focus on Keen. Keen taking some damage, not the perfect chain stun, but they're gonna focus on the CM instead. CM falls down to the line here, but they're gonna keep going for a swap on the Earthshaker. Earthshaker is gonna take some stun, and the Earthshaker is gonna go down without casting his Fissure. So real nice killing spree on the Potom here. Nice Shackle Shot. And they're going to do some damage. Oh, but there is Assassinate. Cast it on the Venge. Venge, very low. Keep in mind that he does have an Urn, though. Let's see if he's going to be casting on himself. Yep, yes, he is. This line actually constantly have a lot of mana. No, he's just out of mana. I think Scourge should be able to back up safely at this point. Potom does have a Magic Wand charge, and they're really pushing aggressively. If you look at the line of towers, the creeps are extremely pushed on the Sentinel side. Despite the tower count being fairly even, Scourge is only leading by 1 tower. Just by the creep equilibrium, you can see that Scourge is winning by a lot here. And I'm going to pause the game at the 15 minutes to give you guys a quick creep check. Which, by the way, I got that from Kitio APC. Great commentator. Go check him out on his channel. And he would usually pause the game at 20 minutes to check CS. But since this game is going so action-paced, I want to see how everyone's farming at the 15-minute mark. So I would pause the game there and check it out there. And a lot of wards. Oh my god, a lot of wards on both sides. Look at these wards. They're like twins. Oh, this ward should be countered though. This definitely sees here. I'm going to pause the game at the 15-minute mark. Let's see how everyone's farming here. We do see Shadow Fiend at 51-7, but this 51-7 is a lot of it's 1 in 4, you know. A 300 gold loss in the early game is just critical, very, very critical. Let's see. The Earthshaker at 10-3, Draw Ranger, not the Draw Ranger. The Windrunner at 49-11, so she's not doing too bad. Sniper 70 and 21, not bad at all, not bad at all. Pretty impressive farm. On the other side, we do see the Draw Ranger is 62-6, but keep in mind that she was forced into an extremely oppressive tri-lane at top against the sniper last lane against her. So the fact that she has 62 is also very impressive. Bottom 54-5, I think she should have more, because she received a lot of gank at bottom lane, but she did spend a lot of time roaming. And if you look at her hero count stats, she has really made it up. 3-0-4, so that's really, really nice stats. 15 minutes in the game. Sven not farming particularly too well, 34-12, but he has been ganking too. So, but I mean, as a mid solo, you should farm a little bit more. Every time I see Yamate go Sven mid solo, he farms up a storm, but that is, you know, I'm comparing people to Yamate, which is not a fair comparison. But the good news for Sven is that he does have 2,100 gold, so he is going to grab his Blink Dagger fairly quickly. By the way, I want to look at the wards here. 8 wards on Sentinels, 10 wards on Scourge, 15 minutes in. Look at the minimap. It just is warded down absolutely everywhere. That is some very offensive wards. And I'm seeing a lot of sentries, which is a very refreshing sight to see. Generally, Chinese teams used to sentry a lot, but they have stopped now. They have stopped doing so now. Not too sure why. Sentry is also very good. But I'm glad that these two teams are centering it up, as we see a lot of wards being countered. This mid game is extremely important here. Which, by the way, if you did not catch my DCGH number 4, my personal way of thinking about, you know, we hear things like, you know, early game, mid game, late game, those kind of words being thrown around. And how do you actually classify those words? My personal way of classifying is that if a team loses all their like level 1 towers, or lose a great portion of a level 1 tower, it is mid game for them, because they have lost a lot of ground. They're going to be ganked extremely heavily. And if you're on a team that push a lot of towers, it's mid game for you as well, because you have a lot of gold advantage, you have a lot of level advantage and kill advantage as well, as we see XtC here showcasing some really, really good early game play. However, last time as we casted a game, as Ian and I casted a duel between Nirvana and China and XtC, that they also showcased extremely really good early game play, but it was the late game that didn't work it out too well for XtC. And let's see if it's going to be happening once again. And also, I'm very interested to see what the sniper is going to be getting late game. Competitive sniper. I think sniper is definitely a competitive worthy hero, but the way that a lot of teams are playing their sniper is just not the way I think sniper should be played. It's too defensive. Oh my god, a gem! A gem! Oh! And this is what I mean. Nice wards. Taking people like... Dude, Sentinel, you know, they can't even go from here without dying. That's how well the Scourge is ganking. But a gem on this freaking line so early in the game, that is a very, very risky move. But he is going to be plucking a war of wards. Take off the ward! Yo! Sniper! Yo, open... Oh my god. Oh my god. You gotta pick off this one, though. Pick off this one. Like, this one was like... Oh, I don't know. Maybe he didn't see it. Maybe he didn't pay attention. But damn. That was... Well, anyways, yeah, really risky move coming from XtC, but, you know, either you go big or go home. That's always my slogan when you play Dota. Yeah, you go big or you go home, and this is like a really big move, and he's could pick up this ward as well. Do they have sight on this? They do have. Yeah, pick it off. Pick off the... Oh, pick it off, yeah. Oh, let's see if they're going to get the gem, though. Lion, a little bit trouble here. Oh, Lion might be okay here. Nice stun coming from the bottom here. Actually blocking off the Shadow Fiend with the path, with the Fisher and the actual Earthshaker block. But she paid her life for that. But I think that was okay. They rescued the gem. Lion's actually plucking down a lot of wards. Should really be careful because very low HP. So a gem before a dagger. Wow, very, very interesting. And this is what I like about ADC. Like despite them being Asian, they have, a somewhat vastly different playing style. So we do see still, surprising things like these, like a solo mid windrunner against a solo mid Sven. Definitely not very Chinese. Definitely not very Chinese.